feel, don't come to my games. Don't bring black people and don't come.
Do you know that you have a whole team that's black that plays for you?
Do I know? I support them and give them food and clothes and cars and houses. Who gives it to them? Does someone else give it to them? Do I know that I have? Who makes the game? Do I make the game or do they make the game? And is there 30 owners that created the league?
I'm not going to bring any black people to the stadium.
Well, is it easy to say that?
It's very easy for you to say that.
For you to say that?
I won't say that to anyone. I would never ask anyone not to bring someone based on race or color.
Okay. There's no racism here. If you don't want to be walking into a basketball game with a certain person, is that racism?
These are questions that need to be raised. But is the NBA owner uncouth because he's long in the tooth? Well, Jazz Shaw at Hot Air compares him to Cliven Bundy? Always get it wrong. Noting, quote, they come from a different generation, growing up among attitudes which were common beyond notice in their day, but would probably shock many people today. Meanwhile, the woman who made the recording, V. Stiviano, claims she was never his girlfriend and that she worked for him for 4 years as an archivist. Finally, his sponsors abandoned the Clippers and players and fans called for his head. Oddly enough, some celebrities are still standing up for Sterling.
He's still looked at as a hero and someone you can aspire to.
He's just a really nice, sweet, funny person.
He's just amazing.
Every word was beautiful.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's easy to put words to it. It's phenomenal.
He's a really sweet guy and really funny.
I actually happen to really like it. It's been good for the summer.
I'm happy for him, and I hope he does more.
People loved him. He was charismatic.
He's really charismatic. He's been working on that for a while, I think.
He was the most patient.
It's always a different
grounded, nurturing.
He didn't want to have to live in secret anymore.
I'm such a huge fan.
He's now become a hunted figure, and he's become a recluse even more so than we've seen before. He's let himself go physically and mentally.
He's sexy because he's confident and he's really talented. I can go on.
Finally, not everyone's happy that Sterling's been banned. Some of his supporters are outraged by the decision.
That is just about as devastating as it gets.
Just because you can do something doesn't necessarily mean you should.
It's disturbing where we've come.
Are you presenting you?
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that.
It's not right.
It's a nightmare. Yeah, it's a effing nightmare.
I can't really wrap my head around it.
It's totally ridiculous and unconscionable.
I think they should just talk it out.
I think it's all sinking in right now as I'm speaking to you. Absolutely.